solution, setting up a couple cars. Been setting up these cars all season. These guys have been doing real good through all the trials and tribulations, the challenges and changes as they modify their cars to ultimately get some podiums here. I got Joe's car setting up here. I use a couple different pieces of equipment to be a mobile alignment guy. Got a Longacre camber caster gauge, smart strings for my alignment, Longacre scales, Longacre corner balance kit, and an intercom laser leveling kit. A little bit different than your setup that you'd see at your local Mavis or typical alignment performance shop. It is mobile, so it fits in the trunk of my Corolla. Moreover, it's much more repeatable than the Hunter racks that are out there. It's calibrated every single time I come to your car and I come to your shop. So it's produced pretty repeatable results for these guys. They feel happy with it, and the car performance pretty much speaks for themselves amongst them being really great drivers. So here we're setting up toe, front toe on Devin's car. I got the outer tire rod loose, levelers level to the ground plane of the car, level to themselves. We got the string at a height equal to the hub center line, and we have the strings around the car and equidistant from the hub center. So from here I'm measuring the difference between the front of the rim and the back of the rim, and the difference in measurement here will get you the toe per individual tire. We're baking in about 4 degrees of front camber on these cars. It's kind of what they need to prevent the level of understeering and give them the desirable grip. So on Subarus, all pretty common. They're all running the ICS suspension front upper camber plates. This adjustment here, you just kind of move it in to get more camber, pull it out to get less camber. These guys specifically at this shop do a couple sneaky things with the pinch bolt on the McPherson to get them a little bit more camber. And I do have it on the slip plate too, so you have zero friction as you set up. So we're here corner balancing and aligning Frank's car, setting it up for the last race of the season. We got it on Longacre scales and our Longacre wireless readout. Corner balance in Frank's car is pretty easy. Frank's got a E46 M3, typical McPherson front, and a non-divorced rear setup, which is like super easy. You get that if you're doing an M3. In essence, what we're trying to do here is get his corner weights, front to rear, left to right, as balanced as possible within the right amount of weight as possible to have a 50-50 cross weight distribution. That's from your left front to right rear. With the driver ballast and 3/4 tanks of fuel. This makes the car most predictable during their handling events, so braking, cornering, accelerating. Typically this takes anywhere between 10 minutes and 4 hours.
Depending on the car?
Depends on the car.
If you're shooting for a certain weight or a balance.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. And it depends on if it's an initial setup or not. There's a couple ways to do it. Some coilovers, you gotta mess with only the lower spring perch, so you have to mess with preload. Other coilovers, a little bit better setup, you have a divorced spring load versus actual overall height, so you kind of play with both to get it in range. But makes for a great handling car, a repeatable car, a safe car, a fast car.
Fast car, that's key.
Yeah, that's it.
Key.
Cool.